Welcome, 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 everybody. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Today has been absolutely so amazing. So many amazing creations with all three products. My name is Deborah, and I'm with Laugh, Love, Craft. Laughing is contagious, loving warms the heart, and crafting soothes the soul. So welcome to my page. I am so excited you're here, and I'm so excited you guys are here in this spectacular, absolutely amazing event. Our amazing host, Nicole with Adoria Creations, and Sheila with Sweetie's Creations and Decor. Thank you so much for creating this amazing event and for inviting me. I'm so happy to be here. Hey, Shauna, sweet friend, how are you doing? Hey, Nicole, how are you doing? Thank you so much, hon, for having me on here. I'm so excited for today. I want to say our sponsors for today are Essential Stencil, Digital Deco Design, and of course, Totally Dazzled. Natalie with Totally Dazzled, Kathy with Digital Deco Designs, and Ramon with Essential Stencil. Thank you for all of you sponsors, for everything that you have done for us. You absolutely blessed us with so much stuff, so amazing. You guys are such awesome companies, and we are so happy to be part of this amazing event. This event is on till late tonight, and it's on again starting tomorrow at 10:15 Central Time, and it'll be all day again tomorrow. And you guys, there's already been so many absolutely amazing creations with all three products. So again, this is our craft into spring with stencils, decoupage, and bling. So we're using some of all of it. And you guys, at the end of this video, or close to the end of this video, I am going to pick a name because there are going to be some winners. Each of us are picking a name. It's going to go into a hat or a bowl. And on Monday, we'll find out who was chosen. I think there's going to be 3 winners. But each one of these sponsors is going to be giving you, I think it's $50 in gift cards or, purchasing power for Digital Deco Design, for Totally Dazzled, and for Essential Stencil. Now, that is amazing, absolutely amazing. So I'm so excited for whoever. So make sure you're commenting. Make sure you're putting up the hearts. Make sure that if you don't want to say any words, put a little heart emoji in there. Put a little laugh emoji in there, because we all got to laugh a little bit, right? So make sure that you sprinkle so that this goes out everywhere. Okay, all the places that you can catch this right now, if I'm not sure where you're watching from, but if you're watching from my page, please make sure that you join one of these groups. Sweetie's Creations and Decor, it's being streamed in there. It's being streamed in Craft Around the Clock. It's being streamed in DDD Crafters and Creatives Community, which is Digital Deco Designs. And then it's also being streamed in Sweet Treasures and Sweet Creations Treasures. So all of those places, you guys. So please join one of those places and get joined into the whole thing. Let me see. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what I'm going to use today, and I've already seen, I think it was Patsy Ray use these, but you guys, I absolutely love this little stencil set. Now, when I ordered from Essential Stencil, I ordered Easter stuff, but I decided not to do Easter. I wanted to do a craft that you could leave out all of spring. Actually, you could leave it out, period. And it would be adorable in a little girl's room. So the words in this, and I think she showed it earlier, is faithful. And it has little flowers on it. And then it also has fearless. And I'm sorry my camera's not backwards, you guys. And it has redeemed. And look at how beautiful that font is, you guys. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then the 2, well, I'm using 2. The other one I'm not going to use is, okay, you have chosen. That's gorgeous too. But the 2 that I'm going to use are, let's see, make sure I got it the right way so you guys can at least kind of see it. Blessed. And I love these little roses, you guys. Those could be added on to all kinds of things. And then loved. So remember, when you see these stencils, you guys, you have this beautiful words, you have the location in the Bible, and you have flowers. These sometimes are small enough for you to add to all kinds of little bits and pieces, you guys. And you'll see at the end, because I did end up using these little flowers in a different area. So, but those are the two that I'm going to use. So again, this one, and I know it was in stock when I checked yesterday. It's called Words of Faith, 8x3 stencils, and it's a 6-pack. So I know those are still in place. Okay, so let me put these up here so I don't, you know what? I'm notorious for not remembering where I put things, so I'm going to put it in front of me. So, okay, so the printables. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to print on any printers. Nobody I know has color printers anymore. It's all black and white. And I'm like, really? My goodness, you guys. So I went ahead and took my prints and I had them sent to Staples. It's really inexpensive, easy to do. You just do it on your phone, then you go to Staples, and it's pretty thick paper that they print on. So it's not rice paper. I would have loved to have printed on rice paper or napkins or tissue paper, because I had a few things I was going to do with napkins and tissue paper, but I wasn't able to print on those because I couldn't use anybody's printer. So the prints that I'm using, this is the print that I'm using, and it's Shabby Chic Roses L41. Is that not gorgeous, you guys? Vintage and shabby chic. That is absolutely my style. This is another one that I liked and was hard to choose, you guys. This is Junk Journal Butterflies number 31. But look at all those bits and pieces in there that you could use for junk journaling, all of it. Look at even the top of that. It's gorgeous, you guys. Let's see. Let me see if I'm in there so I can hopefully read some comments. Hey, Patsy and Maria, a couple of tra-la-las. Colleen, howdy. Are you doing wonderful today? Cindy's Creations. Oh my gosh. I love all of you guys being on today. Like I said, it's a fabulous, fabulous event. And everybody has come up with some really great ideas. Okay, this one is Pink Roses Painting 14. That was another one I was choosing from. And part of the reason that I chose the one I did was because I needed to be able to them to fit on these little slats. So I had to go a little, if this would have been solid, I could have used any one of these and they would have been gorgeous on there. Okay, this is Pink Roses Painting number 18. Is that not gorgeous, you guys? Woo! Okay, and this one is, I love it, Shabby Chic Roses number 37. But look at that shabby chic house back there, you guys. Is that not beautiful? She just has, Kathy has so many beautiful, beautiful prints, you guys. Pink Shabby Floral Pattern number 3. And I did see, I think Patsy Ray used this one, and I think somebody else might have used this one. This was my original one, but I really, really wanted some more vintage looking florals. So again, this is the one that I'm going with. So, okay, up after me is Totally Together Crafting by Brenda. So whichever group you're in, make sure you tap the screen, swipe down, and the next creator will be on there. Please make sure you're in one of the groups. Craft Around the Clock, Digital Deco Creatives, guys, I don't remember that. Creatives Community. So make sure in one of the groups. Sweetie's Creations, all of that. Okay, so what I got from Totally Dazzled, I asked for 4 of the rose napkin rings. And instead of just giving me 4, she gave me the whole package of napkin rings, which is this one. These are the napkin rings that I asked for, the rose gold. So isn't that gorgeous, you guys? And the reason I did that is because I wanted 4 of the same thing. But she also gave me a whole pack. And each pack of these napkin rings comes with 10. So you guys, that's a lot of projects. I mean, you can use them on napkins too, but that's not what I'm using them for. I know she was like, I'm curious to see what you're going to be doing with them. So these are the silver ones. And again, there's 10 in a pack, you guys. Okay. And then these are the gold ones. And again, there's 10 in this pack as well. Are those not beautiful? Oh! they're all gorgeous. But because of my flowers and stuff, I wanted to make sure that I wanted the rose gold. So, but you guys, they were so generous with everything they did for us. I'm telling you. Now, with Digital Deco Designs, I've been in their group for a long time. Totally Dazzled. I have more bling over here because I've been getting Totally Dazzled for a while. And Essential Stencil, I've been in their Stencil of the Month Club for several years now. And I love it. I love their stencils. Absolutely love them. I love their... they always come out now with new transfers, and their transfers work amazing, you guys. Some transfers are hard to get off. Okay, now what I'm going to use, and I hate to say it, but I think they got rid of these brushes. So this is the brush that I'm going to stencil with, okay? So if you want to see, that's the brush I'm going to stencil with. And the reason I am is because I realized they are a lot like these blending brushes. They're the same type of bristle as these blending brushes. And if you guys have watched me for any length of time, you know that I love using these blending brushes and archival ink or distressed ink for any of my small projects. It's super easy. You don't have to worry about bleeding. But paint works beautifully too. The cleanup on the stencil afterwards, ink versus paint, it comes right off, lickety split, you just wipe it right off. It's awesome. So, but unfortunately, I don't know. I did look and I didn't see these on there anymore. So I don't know if they carry them, but that's the brushes I'm going to use today. And I may even use, this was a special that they had coming out, the ones with the pink. So you know I had to order the ones with the pink handles. And I think they usually come out with those every so often during the year. So let's see. I'm seeing names. Okay. You're new to all three groups, Colleen. Well, welcome, welcome, honey. You're going to love all three of these, all three of these companies. They're amazing. Hey, Paint Party with Linda. You like my excitement? It is. You guys, it's just so exciting today. Oh my gosh. I was like, what am and I kind of knew what I was going to do not too long afterwards. Okay, so again, I printed these. I printed the full page. Then I picked out the part of the page that I want to put on these little slits. I would have rather had a solid side, but I didn't have that option. So this is actually a little box, and these are the wheels that it came with. Unfortunately, when I tried to take it off, the glue in here was so tight, I ended up breaking this. I have it taped together just so you could kind of see it. So, and the wheels that I'm going to put on it, and this is why I wanted 4 of the bling. So these are going to be the bling on the outside of my wheels. Is that not so stinking cute? Oh my gosh, I love, love, love it. And you guys know me, if you've watched me recently, I'm like, for some reason, I'm all into wheels. Okay, something I did do wrong though, is you'll see this, and because I like the bigger wheel better. And I may try this because I did glue them back together, but you could see where they actually, a couple of them broke in half, and then I realized if I need to drill the hole bigger, I need to start with a smaller drill bit and then go up slowly. I didn't. I started with the bigger drill bit that matched the thickness of my dowel rod, and that didn't work so well. But those are the ones I wanted to put on just because I think they'll look a little cuter. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Hey, Carla. Aw, thank you, Cheryl, so much. Like I said, you guys, everybody has done such a fabulous job. Now, I even marked these. So there's one. Okay, so I'm just going to adhere these with, just with Mod Podge, you guys, because I already tested it and it worked out fine. I will tell you, when you print anything from Staples, it also is a laser printer, so you don't have to worry about your print bleeding or anything. So, oh my gosh, I was so excited. And I don't know if you guys have tried it, but if you take a laser, you kind of have to turn it, if it's got words or it has to be a certain way, before you print it, you have to, and I'm going to try it sometime, and I'll show it to you guys live probably. But you print it, and you might have to turn it before you print it if it has words. And then you paint the piece of wood or whatever you're putting it on. And then you take and you, sorry, I'm going to get this on here straight, you guys. Then after you do that, you take and make sure the paint is really wet. Then you're going to take and you're going to let it dry overnight, 24 hours. Then you take and you put the print on upside down in the wet paint or Mod Podge, either one. So then you're going to go and you're, I'm going to get number 2. I'm going to make sure I'm going to get done in time. So you let it dry overnight. You put it on there face down. And then after 24 hours, you can take just a little bit of water and spritz it and just start, got some down there, and just start rubbing it off with your fingers. And I am going to show you that at some time. So, but oh my gosh, and the prints come out beautiful with the laser. You can't really do it with inkjet. You can, but it's a lot harder to do, you guys. Okay, so make sure I got it lined up with my holes. Like this one, I already put my holes in. So that's what my box is looking like so far. Oh my gosh, I just love it, you guys. Okay, so let's go with number 3. So again, we are in the Craft into Spring with bling decoupage and stencils, you guys. And like I said, there's been some really, really amazing stuff created today with all 3 of them. And you know what, you guys, think outside of the box when you use all of these, you know, like the napkin rings. I'm not using them for napkin rings, but I think it's still going to be super cute on these wheels. And like I said, I had to have 4 in order to be able to do it. So that's why I went with the napkin rings. So Natalie, if you're listening, I would like for you to do some flat backs and have like a pack of 4 to 8 of those. Because I did have to pull the napkin ring off the back and I did have to cut it. So, but you guys, if you haven't seen any of her packs, and you know, she even has specials going all the time. Natalie does with Totally Dazzled. So does Essential Stencil. And Essential Stencil, a lot of times, well, I got goopies in there. We'll have specials going on there, and sometimes they'll have free shipping, and oh my gosh. And same with Digital Deco Designs. All 3 of them, if you guys go to their pages today, you will see all kinds of specials that they have going on. So I think you definitely need to go back and look at everything. Now this one, I don't have my wheel in there yet because I kind of wanted to show you guys how I was going to do that. Okay. I should still have plenty of time. So this one, I have a big area there. And this is just part of one of the papers that I already used for these. So this one I'm going to take, I just want to figure out where I'm going to place it. And then I'm going to crease the corners and I'll cut it a little bit. Or crease each edge. Okay, so you can see the creases. So then I'll go ahead and I'll cut it as close as I can. You know, I'm going to leave a little bit and then I'll have to sand a little bit off because I definitely want to make sure it does cover the whole thing. And I also know that Digital Deco Designs also a lot of times has rice paper that you can order to print your own, because the way it works for her is you can either do the digital download or you can order the actual print. So now her prints, if you order the prints, I will say the prints are gorgeous. So if you have a hard time printing or you don't have a place to print on rice paper, that's a good place. Oh my goodness, you guys, I got way too much on there. So if you don't have a place to do that, just go ahead and have, there's a goopy in there too though. Oh my goodness, I wouldn't think this little bottle would dry up like that, right? Of course, maybe because I'm putting it back in the bottle, you guys. Oh my gosh. But anyways, you have the option to print yourself, or you can go ahead and order the prints. And I will say, when you order the prints, they're gorgeous. And I'm sure you've seen what people have gotten already today. So, and again, something else about a laser printer too is you don't have to worry about it bleeding. I tested it because I had heard that, but I thought, I don't want to start putting some type of something over the top of this and then it bleed all over the place. So I did test it, you guys. Okay, so let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and sand off the edges on this. Hey, handmade statues. Hey, Stephanie with the vintage pebble. I think she's going to be on. I'm not sure if she's on today or tomorrow. But you guys stay in the group and watch everybody. I'm glad you guys aren't attached to me. You'd be shaking all over the place. And that's kind of why I went ahead and did these first, because me trying to get the sander in there. Now, I do have some little tools that would have worked perfectly. But unfortunately, you guys, I didn't bring them with me. I'm not sure why I didn't, but I didn't. Okay, so I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to do this little piece right here. Let's see. Because that's going to be hard to get off, but I'll worry about that afterwards. Gosh, I hope my iPad doesn't fall, you guys. Hey, Crafting with Sheila Designs. And Kim, how are you doing? I love that you guys are all saying hi to each other. Okay, so let's see if we can get this off. I have enjoyed watching everybody today and all the different ideas. Whoops. So that is going to kind of mess with that. So let me kind of go like that. And I'm okay if it's not perfect, you guys, because this is, shabby chic, a little vintage. And now, most things you can't go up and down like that. So don't do that with napkins or tissue paper. You'll rip it. Okay, let's see. Let's get the other side. Now with the other side, I have to take an actual new print. So I printed several of it. And let's see, that's got all three of those. So maybe, you know what, I'm just going to do the same one, you guys. And I'll just move it a little bit lower. And again, I'm just creasing all the way around so that I know where to cut. So again, you can see the little creases. So again, you guys, make sure you're commenting, because at the end of this live, I am going to pick somebody's name to put in the hat to possibly win a gift card from all three, or a gift certificate from all three of these amazing companies, you guys. I mean, they have been so, so generous. And I think it was Lindy with Taterbug, and she showed a bunch of the transfers that they have. And all of those transfers that she showed, I have all of those, because I'm telling you, their transfers are stinking amazing. They just go on flawlessly. I love them. And their stencils. I love their stencils, you guys. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been a member of the Stencil of the Month Club for so long, but I absolutely love it. So I'm going to have to probably, but I'm not going to worry about that. I think I'm done with that. So let me get a little wipey. Hey, Monica, how are you doing? And Carol. Aw, thank you, Carol. I'm glad you're liking it. Okay, let's make sure. You know, I never thought, make sure I put the roses on right side up. Oh, goodness. Thank goodness I did, right? I'm actually really impressed with the way I was able to get this printed at Staples. It was so easy. I was really nervous about it, but it ended up working out really well. And the fact that it's a laser printer, I like that even better. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Got that little area right in there. I am so glad you guys are not attached, because I'm telling you, my little iPad is shaking galore. I'm just hoping it doesn't fall off. Let's see what people are saying. Okay, I am finished at 3:45 my time, which is Pacific time, which I believe is 5:45 Central. I definitely want you guys to see it with the wheels, and you're gonna love what I'm putting in it. But you can put anything you want in this, you guys. Absolutely. You can use whatever prints you want. You can paint it whatever color you want for the background. You can stencil whatever you want. Okay, so let me go ahead and I gotta get my little holes right there. And hopefully my thing should go through. Okay, so I'm not worried, but you see where I poked the holes. The last time around, I went ahead and tried to sand in there, and I'm not gonna worry about it this time, you guys. Whoops. Okay, so this is what our box is looking like so far. Oh, I love it. Okay, so I made sure I put these up front. So the words just fit perfectly here on the edge. And like I said, I am using these stencil brushes from Essential Stencil. Like I said, unfortunately, they don't have them anymore. And the color of choice for me is Distressed Ink Ground Espresso. So now, you should probably, if you're new for stenciling, you should probably be taping stuff down, but I've actually been doing it for quite some time, so I'm okay with not taping it down. Am I going to be perfect? No. And I do want to tape off, because I can't use all of this, you guys. So I'm going to tape off just a little bit. Right there. Okay. And with the archival ink, a lot of times I will go, well, it's actually coming out pretty dark. But a lot of times I will go a couple times. Like I said, for the small projects, I absolutely love using ink. And when I realized that these brushes were perfect, because like I said, these are the brushes I was normally using. But then when I realized this was the same, I just started using these. Okay, so I moved it a little bit. Let's see if you guys, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Probably not because of the way I'm holding it, but I'm just going to move it right back, because that's the good thing about stenciling. If you do move it, you can typically get it back into place. So you guys, don't be afraid. Sorry, you guys, I don't mean to be so quiet. I just want to make sure I'm going to get this all done. So excited. I'm so excited. Okay. So look at that, you guys. Is that not gorgeous? Oh! So then I'm going to take, and I'm going to do the John 4:19. Oops. Oh my gosh, as you can tell, I'm a little nervous. So let me get this. So I'm going to need to tape this little dot right there. And I'll have to tape the word loved. should have gone a little bit longer there, you guys. So let me just get that. Okay. And then I'm going to do the other side. Sometimes I'll even take the blow dryer to it to dry the ink, because then the second one will go on even better. So I may even go back, because you can see this is just a little bit darker. I may even go back and darken that up, you guys. Okay, so then let's go to the other side. And that one was loved. Oh, you guys, what'd I do with the blessed? Is she still in there? Yes. Okay, so let me get a little bit of tape on this one. Let me kind of clean this up a little bit, you guys. Okay. I'm just taping off, and you don't have to tape off, you guys. You absolutely don't. But I wanted to. And I'm not worried about the bridges. If you're worried about the bridges, then you definitely want to make sure that you're going to use paint so that you can paint. Although some of these brushes in here are pretty teeny tiny, so I could probably use this tiniest one to fill in the bridges. Okay, I've got 15 minutes, you guys. Okay, let me go ahead and add just a tiny bit more tape on this side, because I don't want to get it on my bottom part. And I want to make sure that it's straight. Okay. Oh my goodness, you guys. Shoot, I had it too low. I'm missing part of my S. Darn it. Sorry, guys. But it's going to be a little bit late for that now. So hopefully you guys will see that it is an S, and I can maybe go in and try to fix that, because the S's stick down pretty low. Okay. And I keep moving my stencil. Usually I'm pretty good at that, you guys. Usually I don't move it too much. Go here. I'm trying to make this one a little bit darker. Yeah, you see how the S's on this, I should have had this a lot higher. See how low the S's went, and I wasn't taking account for that. So that's how it came out. But it still looks pretty, you guys. So let's go ahead and put the John 116. But I have done a lot of stenciling with ink, and I absolutely, for the small pieces, you guys, you can't do it for your larger pieces. You absolutely have to have the paint. Okay, let's make sure that's straight. And I'm actually, on this one, I'm not doing as well. I think because I'm in a hurry, you guys, and I'm so sorry. Normally it comes out super crisp and clear, and you don't have to worry about it. Like the John 16 came out real crisp and clear. Okay, so we're done with that. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to get the wheels attached, you guys. And I haven't decided if I'm going to try to do the large ones or the small ones. Okay, so with the napkin rings, what I did was I just really had to work with it a little bit to try to break the ring off. And then you have this left to craft with as well, you guys. So that's awesome too. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'm definitely going to do. Okay, well, I already cut the, oh, and then what I do is you can see those little pieces sticking up in the back. They don't have to be down all the way, but I want them down at least a little bit more. And they're pretty easy to cut. With a pretty, this is a pretty strong pair of, I don't even know what this is called, you guys. Pliers? I don't think it's called pliers. But this is the tool that I'm using. Okay, so. And actually, I do want to, dirty it up a little tiny bit. At least one side so you can kind of see. Because you guys know me. I'm a dirty girl. That's what Denise, Doodle Denise designed. She was on before me. And oh my gosh, you guys, the box she created was gorgeous. But she doesn't do any of the grunging typically. She says, I'm not a dirty girl. I thought that was so cute when she said that. But I am. I love the grunging. I love it to look rustic and vintage. And then shabby chic underneath. I just love it all, you guys. Actually, there's probably not too many styles that I don't like. So let's get that piece of paper. When you do this, I just really think that it makes it stand out a little bit more. And I'm only going to do the one side because I want to make sure that I'm going to get done, you guys. So don't forget, after me is Totally Together Crafting by Brenda. So make sure you tap the screen, swipe down, and she will be on. And there's creators the rest of the night, you know, into the night. So make sure, order some takeout, you guys, or don't even go get it. Just order it delivered or have somebody in your family, like your kids, say, hey, can you go get me something to eat for dinner? That way you can sit back and watch the whole thing and not have to worry about it. Okay, so let me do just this side here. And these are just little things that you can do, you guys, to your projects. You don't have to do any of this. So again, thank you, Nicole with Adoria Creations and Sheila with Sweetie's Creations and Decor. They are our host for this amazing event. Okay, is that not gorgeous, you guys? I absolutely love it. Now, I'm not going to do the rest of it. I'll do that off camera because I do want you to see some of the other stuff I got. Okay, so let's see. Okay, here's my dowel rod. So this already had the holes in there. And it's kind of cool that they had the holes going through the bottom of it so that you don't really even see it. So see? All you see is the wheels, which I think is yay. Okay, so let's see. And I think these are pretty tight, so I'm going to go ahead and just try to get them on there. But otherwise, I'm going to use Tight Bond Quick and Thick. That's my choice of glue for these. And that one's going to need, because that one's a little, because like I said, these are the ones that I broke. But I really wanted to use the big wheels, you guys. And at some point, if I end up having to take it, and don't want it so close because I don't want it sticking. And, you know, even though I mess these up, you have to remember that, okay, so I'm going to keep that one to that side, that if I need to, I can take these back off and do another set of wheels. But I just really wanted you to see the big wheels. Okay, so let's do some glue on this one because this is going to be the broken one again. So like I said, when you're trying to make a hole bigger in these, start with your smaller bit first and then build up to the bigger bit. Oh, hopefully that one's gonna this one might stick. Yep, this is the other one. And I made the holes just big enough for these to fit in, you guys. So. Okay. Yeah, this one's a little bit bigger, so it's going to probably be a little bit to get it glued on there. But once I put my bling on, so let's do this side first. We'll put our bling on. Now, I am going to use some Gorilla Glue along with, because you've got your middle piece right here, your dowel rod. So I'm going to put a little bit of Gorilla Glue there because I want that to be my permanent hold. Oh gosh, you guys, I only have a few more minutes. And then I'm going to use some hot glue around it. Probably a good amount because I want to make sure it's going to hold for you guys. Let me make sure I'm getting that centered. Whoops. So again, I'm going to use the Gorilla Glue here, you guys. Or sorry, yes, Gorilla Glue. This is regular Gorilla Glue. And this is hot glue Gorilla Glue, which I do like. I need to make sure I'm not getting it all over my box too. I didn't think about that, you guys. To see if it's going down in the crevices. Gosh, I hope that'll stay, you guys. I might not have gotten enough. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Nelda and Rose and Vicky, Angie and Lori. Oh, yay. Thank you guys all for popping on. Okay, so now we're going to try this side. Because I really want you to see some of the other things. So do you see what I'm saying about the fact that even though I broke these, the center of them is the only thing that you could see that was really broken. So it was okay. But wouldn't this be absolutely adorable in the little girl's room, you guys? Okay. Hey, Angie and Karen and Janice and Dawn. Thank you all so much for popping on this amazing event. Craft into Spring with bling stencils and decoupage, you guys. I don't know if I had those all in the right order, but that's who our amazing sponsors are. Digital Deco Design, Kathy, Essential Stencils, Ramon, and Totally Dazzled. Digital Deco Designs is Kathy. Totally Dazzled is Natalie. Sorry, guys. Okay, and I am going to put something, well, there's a hole right there. Oh, I was really hoping that was going to, but it didn't. But I want this to roll, so for now we'll put it there. Okay, so then what I'm going to do, okay, I have 4 minutes, you guys. I don't want to cover up my words, and this is just like some doily pieces. You can put whatever you want in here. I just wanted to add a little bit to it, so I'm just kind of putting this here, and then I'll put one over on this side, so that either side is going to look cute. Okay, I really hope I can get that one to stay on, but okay, so here's our rolling cart. There's our bling, there's our stencil. The paper is our Digital Deco Design prints. Okay, now, I'm so excited about these. And I have posted these, but I've added more to them. So, when I talk about think outside the box, there's so many little things you guys can do. Okay, so that's a Totally Dazzled crown. This was a cabochon, and I added the Totally Dazzled little bling in there. Those little pink things are Totally Dazzled. This is, remember I told you I was going to use those roses? These little roses here from this particular stencil, I stenciled it on this fabric, and then again, I added the same bling that's in here. Now, I did do a napkin because I was going to print on napkin or tissue paper, but I cut this out. I fussy cut this out and I added that on this side. So that's what's going to sit inside my little basket here. Sorry guys, this wheel does not want to stay on. So I'm going to have to work with that, but that's okay. Now this one here, there's my bling. I didn't get anything stenciled on this one, but this is a napkin decoupaged onto this. And that's why I say, if I would have had somebody that I could have used a printer, I would have went ahead and I would have printed on tissue paper or one single white ply of napkin, and then I would have decoupaged totally digital deco designs onto this little jacket. But that's basically what that's gonna look like. Okay, you guys, let me go ahead and I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna scroll down a little bit, then I'm gonna scroll up because I'm gonna pick a name. And remember, on Monday, they are going to, I think, pick 3 names. Okay, so I'm gonna stop. Whoops. Cindy Enoch, E-I-N-C-K. Cindy E-I-N-C-K. She says she loves the print. Cindy, you are the name that I've chosen for today. It will go on the hat, and on Monday, we'll find out who wins Digital Deco Designs, Essential Stencil, and Totally Dazzled goodies, you guys, and they're very generous about it. So thank you all. Totally Together Crafting by Brenda is on pretty quick. So let me see. Gosh, you guys, let me turn her this way so that you guys can see. But that's why I say, you guys, think outside the box, and, you know, all kinds of little things that you can do to add, you know, just pretty things up or just change them. You know, you can use all the little bits and pieces, you guys. So this is our little, sorry, that's not it. This would be normal if I had it. Let me go ahead and get it stuck in there at least, because I want you to see. So it will roll. Okay, my time is up, you guys. Thank you all so much for joining. And again, the rest of the night tonight and tomorrow. Love you guys. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Thank you, Nicole, Sheila, Ramon, Kathy, and Natalie, so much. Blessings to everybody.